Safest, fairest election ever. 2024.
Welcome, folks, to the final game of a three-game set that was basically turned into a two-day series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The reason it was turned into a two-day series because games 2 and 3 had to be played today. The second game actually got pushed back due to a rain, due to a washout.
So basically, the criminal syndicate always had control of the elections, and they hid the rigging, they hid the cheating, but most importantly, Trump now.
Tonight, Ryan Yarbrough takes them out for the New York Yankees. 2-0 record, 24 games, 414. So basically, Yankees are doing a bullpen gauntlet for this closeout for this game. He'll face Shohei Ohtani, Andy Pages, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, Miguel Rojas, Tasker Hernandez, Max Muncy, and who's this Alfonso kid who's catching tonight for the Dodgers? Let's see. Okay. Must be a rookie.
Director to reopen the case. He's also, and this coming from the Trump War Room, is asking the ODNI, the DOJ, the FBI, and the CIA to investigate how and why such crucial information was hidden, to fire those involved in the cover-up and file criminal charges, if appropriate, against these people. So those people that did everything, those people that assisted in overthrowing the United States government, they're going to be investigated. And what do you think the investigations are going to find? They're going to find a lot more information on how they did all this. And yes, this information will be dripped out over a period of time leading up to the midterms, which will then give Trump
Yarbrough sets. First pitch to Shohei. Is an over-the-middle fastball for a called strike. I mean, keep in mind, Yarbrough is a bullpen arm primarily, so most of his pitches are going to be more centered around finesse than velocity. Second pitch.
How do you remove foreign interference and corruption in the U.S.-owned voter ID laws?
Pop fly, right center field. Bellinger coming on, and he will make the catch. One down. Wait, that's not Bellinger, that's Dominguez. Let's see, who are the Yankees starting for game 2 in this? Trent Grisham in center, Ben Rice DHing, Goldschmidt at first, Bellinger's in left. So it's Dominguez in right, Volpe at second. Chisholm at second, Volpe at first. It's short. Wells behind the plate, and Caballero batting third and batting ninth. First pitch to Pages.
Democrats call bulls on Trump election interference claim.
Takes the first pitch, strike one.
And here on July 17, 2026, China dismisses groundless.
Tasker, 17 homers, 66 RBIs. Is low and away on a changeup, 1-1.
And they're protecting China. Trump War Room says Democrats, and it's a handshake, Chinese Communist Party.
For a bunch of, you know what.
June 25th, 2020. All assets, foreign.
Low and away, 2-1.
Plus China equals 11.3. So the D's, the fake news, will now defend China, just like they defended the illegals, the rapists, the murderers, etc. They use Russia to cover for the collusion with China. They colluded. So now Trump has this. He has the narrative. He has what he needs. And as they release more and more information, the D's will continue and the fake news will continue to take the side of China, take the side of cheating. And every single step of the way, all of it's going to be debunked. And it's going to basically trap them in the corner. And Trump, he just got what he needed.
2-2 pitch. Got him.
Declined for now to block a U.S. Postal Service rule tied to Trump's executive order on election administration, allowing the policy to remain in place while legal challenges continue. The ruling clears the way for the USPS.
His challenges, he's not going to win this one.
Submit their voter rolls for citizenship checks if they expect the Postal Service to deliver mail-in and absentee ballots for the November midterm. So the order directs the Department of Homeland Security, Social Security Administration, the USPS, to work together to verify citizenship and prevent ineligible voters from receiving and casting mail ballots in federal elections. So Trump got what he needed, and you can see that deep state players, the fake news, they're all freaking out. And what are they doing? They're building up the narrative.
Swing and miss by Freeman on
Trump
one.
is going to use the national emergency to manipulate the elections. Now, think about what Trump is doing right now. He's bringing them down the path he wants them to go. Because now you can see CNN, they're freaking out. They're
Strike two.
painting a picture where the president would use his push to secure elections into a pretext and to interfere in the upcoming elections. So they're using what Trump is putting out there, and he knew they were going to do this, to say that he's manipulating.
So, dude, you don't have to yell. You don't have to poke me.
Fake news and the rest. They are planning on doing
through the hole, scooped up by Chisholm. Palms, fires, got him.
See, they're going to be building. I'm talking about the fake news. These on their side, they're going to be using what Trump is doing right now to say that Trump is going to be manipulating the election. Trump knows this. He's bringing them down this path. He's using game theory, and all Antifa, the illegals, the brainwash people, they're all getting prepared and ready to riot when they lose the election. And yes, I do believe the deep state, they're going to say, we're not going to concede, we're not going to give up because he manipulated the election. Remember post 4,722, September 16, 2020. Make no mistake, the battleground states. Make no mistake, they will project doubt. Oh, absolutely. And that's people often use the argument we shouldn't do X because the Dems will do the same the next time. If we implement voter ID and secure elections, the Dems will never sniff the while they're fraud. They cannot sustain even close to enough support to compete. This is not just about winning the 2026 election. It's about permanently driving an illegitimate party and evil ideology from our nation. This is slippery slope argument. Is insanity. There is no more slope to slip down. We're already standing at the bottom, and the world will follow. This is a zero-sum game, and we are fighting to win. And that's what Trump is doing. He's setting it up to win. Once you remove the cheating, once you remove everything that they put into place, they will get everyone into thinking that they do have.
At Rumble, we care about our creative partners. We care about our advertisers. There are millions of people out there who feel that they're sick of the legacy media, sick of the establishment, sick of big tech, sick of censorship. Do you want to reach them?
And once you remove it, once you remove it, it's gone. Just like Kamala Harris. You really think she got the vote she really got?
Nope.
That was their cheating mechanism. They didn't have enough to override Trump, so all they could do was bring it to a level.
Trent Grisham had one of the only 2 runs in the game in the first game, a solo shot. I don't know how or in what way the Yankees got the second run. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. I mean, yeah, I could have done Seattle versus San Francisco last night, but with me in a panic after what happened where I lost my Roku adapter remote. Oh, Grisham pops this one up this time. Shallow right. Rojas under it. 1 down. I was just not thinking clearly, Kevin. That's why I did my little take on MLW recap. I'm sorry for doing it. If I stepped on some toes, my apologies. Ball 1.
One way or another, because when you start to look at this, you can see that they know that they can't win the elections. They know that Trump is.
Klein also going Dodgers also going bullpen gauntlet with Will Klein. Many call him the unsung hero of Game 3 of last year's World Series. The only reason he was in that role last year, Alex Vestia lost his infant daughter and was taken off the team for bereavement purposes. Ben Rice takes ball 2. Swings and misses a high out of his own fastball. Dodgers coming into this 12.5 ahead of Arizona, comfortably on pace for yet another West title. They're more like the Braves of the West. 2-2. And when I say Braves of the West, I mean like the 90s to early 2000s Braves. You know, the pieces of crap that the pieces of that spam artists that Bobby Cox kept bringing back year after year after year, winning division title after division title, even if he only won the championship once through at least two different managers. The Dodgers have done it twice. I mean, 3 times. Though predominantly Davey Roberts, who's a bit of a dimwit. This is game 100 for the Dodgers, game 99 for the Yankees. And for the Yankees, this is game 99. Rights grounds out. They're the first in time, 1 down. Sweeper to Goldschmidt is foul, 0-1. Goldschmidt rips one towards the right field corner. Fair ball. Goldschmidt on his way to second as that's scooped up by Tucker. And it's a 2-out standout double for Goldie. Weather watch from the Triad area, NBC. Thunderstorm warnings for Forsyth County. Thunderstorm watch for Forsyth County, which is Winston-Salem. First pitch, low ball 1. And for all the Triad counties, Forsyth, Guilford, Davidson, Stokes, Yadkin, Rockingham, Randolph, Alamance, Montgomery, and Coswell until 8. 0-1 pitch to Bellinger. The 1-1 to Bellinger. Rips one through the hole. Base hit. Goldschmidt on his horse. He's going to score. Bellinger's got an RBI single. Yankees up 1-0. And for the record, Kevin, I'm not trying to make an excuse for myself. I'm just telling you what happened last night. I would have done my own independent live watch of SMNE, but the problem was I lost my Roku adapter remote, so I had to get the one in my mom's workout room next door or to replace it. A plus or adapter. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dominguez fouls that one to the behind the plate, 1-2. That's foul off. We'll do it again. One-two pitch to Dominguez. That's grounded through the hole on the right side. Base hit. And everyone moves goes station to station. Runners on first and second. 2 out. Out for Jazz Chisholm. Oh, that one almost hit Bellinger in the foot. First pitch. Too far in, ball one. Ball two. And he'll take strike two. Seriously, dude, swing at this. This is a golden opportunity for the Yankees to bust the game open early. 2-1 pitch. Foul to the netting behind on the backstop. 2-2.
You see 10 homers, 25 steals in franchise history in the first 100. Soriano, Ricky Henderson, Jazz Chisholm, 4 total.
In the dirt. Check swing didn't go around. Full count. So Dominguez and Bellinger will be off. We'll be ready to take off. Klein really working to start the game. Foul down the first baseline. Chisholm also broke his bat, so he's going to need a new one. Don't know how he chipped it, though. You know what the scary thing is? Next weekend, I got to deal with the Dodgers again, but this time against the Mets. Payoff pitch. And the dumbass swings and misses at a slider that goes too far in on him and is out of the zone low. Strike three. Sometimes I wish you could just punch Chaz for those kinds of hat cuts. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 stranded. Yankee 3 hits, 2 stranded. And 2 stranded for the Bombers. 1 inning in the books. 1-0 Yankees. If there's one saving grace for tonight, it's this. With this Yankee game, it's this. I don't have a golf tournament to suffer through the night.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola, original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi. Unbelievable. Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
Watch the new film, The Odyssey, written and directed by Christopher Nolan.
I've heard the movie sucks.
The movie shot entirely with IMAX film cameras. The epic is in theaters now. Get
For the Dodgers, they look to be the first three-peat team since the 98 to 2000 Yankees. They say it's 63-36 through 99, the best in the majors. First team in the MLB to lead both OPS and opponents' OPS sent through 99 games since the 58 Yankees. Of course, there have only been four other teams that have three-peated in MLB 72 to 74 Athletics. Pitch. I like team. Betts hits this one off the end of the bat to right. Dominguez is on there. He'll make the catch. One down.
Through his players and talking about his players and the love he had for his players and the role and how he would, bring them, if they were feeling down about their game, bring them up, tell them what they were going to do to come out of that slump or whatever. Joe Torre was the same way. I mean, he famously handled our personalities big time. It was great.
Tucker pops this one up. Third base side. Caballero going in. Makes a catch. Two down. Gets under it. Two down.
And Skip knew that. I didn't run and touch the ball. I kind of wanted to go through it. And so, yeah, I like to, I went through three progressions. Physically,
Strike one.
You feel how you look, getting all your work done. Second was the mental part of the game, which I think is the biggest part of the game. And then emotions came into play. And I tell people in 24 years, I showed my backside a couple times. But, I cared about the team that I was performing for. And it was important to me. And I got those skills from my mother and my grandmother.
Come on.
40% on Kalshi. That's insane value. I'm putting $1,000 on it. What is this? Target practice. Where's the D? Oh my God! Yes! Martinez, I want to kiss you. Ow! No! No! That's a foul! No! Good call, Raps. What are we doing? Oh my God.
Popped up and inning over. Next should be the woman women's cup anyway. Rossi.
Good night, fancy espresso machine. Good night, keys to the sports car you spent years saving for. Good night, DSLR camera, vintage diving watch, and whatever that is. Apparently he knows. And good night, concerns about your stuff or anything that might happen to it. And good night, neighbor's dog.
It's the doubleheader. Happy birthday, America.
Oh, brother. Bobby's in for a lot of trouble. So, Will Klein will be replaced by Kyle Hurt as he faces Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Caballero, excuse me. Keep forgetting Caballero's a Ray, not a Yankee. Kyle Hurt is 33rd appearance, 4.88 ERA out of the pen, 31.1 innings. First pitch is upstairs and over the middle, but out. Ball one. Just catches the outside corner edge. Ball 1-1. Volpe not doing all that great since coming back. 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Freeman under it, just on foul ground. He'll make the catch, one away. There is little to no discipline on this team. I mean, true, there's less discipline at the plate with the Mets than there is on with the Mets as opposed to the Yankees, but the point still applies. There are days you wish the Yankees could just get plate discipline drilled in their heads. And speaking of the devil, here's the king of no plate discipline with this team this year, Austin Wells. 153 batting average, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, and under 500 OPS. 0-1 pitch. Chopper to Rojas. He'll scoop it up, fling it over to Freeman, 2 down. Now here's Caballero. Strike one. Caballero's going to challenge this. Let's see if it's a ball. And it's not a strike, so ball one. Higher, similar spot. Ball two. Ball three. And ball four. Grisham takes strike one. Pickoff attempt. And Caballero gets back. And Grisham pops it up. Rojas under it. Inning over. One walk, but nothing else for the Yankees.
So bring your pack together and book your stay today and strengthen the pack.
When you give someone your word, you keep it. Over 100 years ago, soldiers built USAA. That promise. Today, military, spouses, kids, and then grandkids. USAA. Is presented by authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. Years ago, my wife died from Hodgkin's lymphoma.
55. The Don Larson perfect game in 56. The only perfect game in World Series history. And the first of 4 in the franchise history of the Yankees. Though the other 3 are regular seasons. Strike one. Or ball one, excuse me. Tasker takes that one over the plate, 1-1. Pop foul, 1-2. Cutter too high and away, ball 2. Two. Full count. He fell off. It's popped up. Foul off.
This is a great setup, man. Just misses on the breaking ball, 3-2. Good idea. Just missed.
Payoff pitch. Popped up. Jimmy Chisholm will get it and make the catch. 2 down.
This is the stuff you were talking about. Dave Roberts put Maxey down the outside to kind of go there and bring him into keeping Yarbrough in. But Yarbrough's been so good. CC. Yeah, he's been getting a lot of weak contact. I mean, he looks really good right now. He's barely missing on the corners. Using his fastball really well. His next pitch is really good. So, like you said, this is the spot that he was
In Karma, bitch. Foul off by Muncie.
This is the downside of letting people say, hey, I got it. Yeah, I mean, there's people in this Garrett Cole, right? There's your ace, and there's your other one, there's different guys. So for me,
Home one. One is fouled off. 1-2. I know. Sorry about that. My mom needs some water to use the iron. 1-2 pitch. Just missed. 2-2. On the sweeper. The 2-2 pitch hits a mid-range right center. Dominguez comes on and he'll make the catch. 2 down. Comes the rookie, Eliezer Alfonso. Let's see if he can get his first career hit. Hitless in his first 9. First pitch. Up the middle, base hit. Give him the ball and put it in the Dodger dugout. Put that one in the trophy case for the kid. Here's Shohei. First pitch is outside, ball 1. He went with the cut fastball. Talk about tragedy for this kid. Ball 2.
network, and he gave a very articulate interview about baseball, his career, his family.
Slow grounder, Caballero out of position. He'll just stick it in his pocket. And now it's runners on first and second and 2 men out. Out for the Dodgers. So after getting the first 8, Yarbrough has given up back-to-back singles. One to the outfield. The other one a weakly hit infield dribbler. And again, Caballero was out of position, given he thought that Ohtani would blast it or hit it further towards his way. Yarbrough's coming out, so who's coming in for Boone? Oh, shit. It's Paul Blackburn. Let me ask the Yankees, why are you putting your trust in this piece of scum? He was a nightmare for the Mets last year. Granted, I blame that on his confidence being right by Mendoza, putting him in a game where he was not prepped to pitch. You don't know how much of a dead brain you-know-what Mendoza was for the Mets, to where they finally pink-slipped his ass, but not much has changed. I mean, they've only won 8 games out of the 26 since he got fired, at least by my count. Then you throw in Stearns' acute excessive narcissism and megalomania. Cohen's laziness and being more focused on his damn casino. This is basically the Wilpons, but with money.
Including CC Sabathia downstairs. Roger Clemens, Toro, Brewchiser inside the bench. CC Sabathia, their baseball cards on the screen. A Hall of Famer just last year. He's got a celebration coming up at Yankee Stadium in late September that we'll get to as well.
His retirement number retirement ceremony. And we got a pitch count issue. Good grief. First pitch to Pajes. Call the ball, but we're going to get challenged. We're going to get an ABS on this one. And it was a strike. 0-1. In the dirt, but Wells is able to block it, so no one moves up. 1-1. On one pitch. Fly ball hits a left field. That's pretty deep, but it's hanging up. Bellinger near the edge of the track. He'll make the catch, inning over. 2 hits and 2 stranded for the Dodgers. Nothing else. Still 1-0 Yankees through 2.5. Keep in mind, since both sides are going bullpen gauntlets, neither of the starters, the openers, are going to get a W here. Whoever gets comes in the pitch in the 5th. Line will be the pitcher of loser record if gets in there the 5th for the Yankees will be the one who wins it.
Most kids can't wait for summer, but not all of them. One in 5 children are left hungry when school's out. Help us summer long with Food Lion Feeds.
Game recognizes game. The summer of outing is here. Get exceptional offers at your local outing dealer.
No, I gotta do this.
Get exclusive access to tickets for every MLB game, so you can watch your favorite team take the field. Hey, score. CC standalone and total not yet an dealer.
1-1.
Team leader was he probably 12. 12. Always bringing up harmony. I'm just trying to get a favor from here, maybe a good restaurant or well, the CC can't get me into. He's the sniper. Be careful. He's the sniper.
1-1 pitch is a called strike as Rice doesn't even bother to chase it. Rice smacks one, left center field. Pages to the track, and he'll make the catch. 1 down. Strike. Ball 1 on the Goldschmidt. Ball 2, but I question that call. That's a strike. Two one. 2-2. Down swinging, 2 down. Ball 1 on the Bellinger. That's in television, not Atari, damn it. Two and two. It's tipped into the glove. Full count. Fouled off. Bellinger burns his timeout. Payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4.
Telling me my
Popped up and caught by Betts behind second. Inning over. So 1 walk and nothing else for the Yankees through 3. We're still at 1-0 in favor of the Bronx Bombers. He's a lunatic. Mount Dora, Florida, huh? Tuna, salmon, cucumber. No, that's avocado. avocado, snapper at the bottom, eel, sushi dog.
With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app. Back at Yankee Stadium next game, the Dodgers one nothing as we go to the fourth. Today is the 104th birthday of the woman who is, in many ways, the first lady of baseball, Rachel Robinson. The widow of Jackie Robinson, who passed away in his early 50s in 1972. At age 104, Rachel Robinson, always so gracious, always so beautiful, always her husband's equal, his partner in everything they went through. She was born in 1922 into an America, Jason, very much different than today.
Ball two, and ball one.
And her husband helped to change at mid-century. And is well aware that even though the Dodgers have been in Los Angeles since 1958,
Ball two.
Oakland Dodgers are still part of the feeling you get when you go to Dodger Stadium. For sure, it is part of the education of being a Dodger through the O'Malley family and my manager during those years, Tommy Lasorda. We were given history lessons all the time.
2 to Freddie. 2-0 to Freddie is fouled off.
We might be entering the platinum era of Dodger baseball with this generation of players, but the golden era of Dodger baseball made us all proud and responsible to put on the Dodger uniform and to be thoughtful of the name on the front more than the name on the back. It was that generation that built that.
3-1.
You mentioned when Jackie passed away in his early 50s. Rachel Robinson was 50 when Jackie Robinson passed. The life that she has
Ball four.
the legacy that she has fostered from what she and Jackie did together.
So a leadoff walk for the Dodgers.
It's extraordinarily commendable as well. She and her daughter Sharon and their son David continue that work going forward. And if any of our viewers and you guys up in the booth have a chance to go to the Jackie Robinson Museum, which is down in the Soho,
Bet 6, strike 1 over the middle.
it's a tremendous piece of baseball history, but also sociological history. And when you look back on those Dodgers, those Oakland Dodgers, one of the most significant teams in baseball history, not just because they went to the World Series all the time against the Yankees in the 40s and 50s, but because
Fouled off.
Jackie Robinson and the year that they broke through and won, the year they say next year finally happened in 1955. Those boys of summer Dodgers, that was the title of Roger Cron's great book, one of the best baseball books ever written. Those boys of summer Dodgers had 7 Hall of Famers. Ricky Santos, manager Walt Austin, Duke Snyder, Gil Hodges, Roy Campanella, Pete Maurice.
Ball 1. 1 and 2 to bats. Someone comes in too far on him.
Between the generations, Mookie Betts is a piece of that. In 2022, before the All-Star game at Dodger Stadium, Mookie Betts was tasked with speaking to the crowd.
Betts hits this one to center.
The bat of Betts to center field.
Grisham under. He'll make the catch. Freeman will stay put at first. 1 down.
Speech like that in a moment like that, one time ever. And Mookie Betts' understanding of history and how the world comes together through baseball is powerful. Yeah, Jason, and those of us who follow the game for a long time really appreciate players who understand its history, not just as a game, but as a piece of American history. And Mookie Betts fits into that category. Happy birthday and congratulations. And you've seen it.
Cal Tucker up next. First pitch is outside, ball one. Her second pitch is outside, 2-0. Ground ball to second. Chisholm flips the Volpe for one over the first. Got him. 4-6-3 double play ends the threat. So a walk and nothing left for the dot, and that erased by the Yankees. 1-0 through 3.5.
Into a Capri Sun for a wave of refreshment. Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun. Coke, sip, squeeze.
Can AI be trusted? Who's going to hit the brakes if we need to? But we all have a voice in it, then I feel like it would be better. Can AI help me be a better teacher, a better mom?
Maybe it'll show us some great things, you know. Well, then create a group of people that ask more questions.
This kid is coming back. No, he's not. Do you want peace? Or do you want revenge?
This should be in Freedom Tunes.
CC Sabathia. Ice cream from the Air Jordan 3 True Blue truck and their very own AJ3 retro shoe putting Jordan brand on full display. We always said, check the Rocket Please event. CC Sabathia is a phenomenal teammate who withholds dessert from nobody. And a credit to CC who has delivered. Best cookies on the planet, fellas, I'm telling you. Let me tell you what, I don't want to sound, like, I don't appreciate this, but is there any 2% milk anywhere?
Ha ha, very funny. Forgot it's National Ice Cream Day. And now Edgardo Henriquez comes in to replace Hurt. It'll be the third Dodger pitcher tonight. First pitch, swing and a miss by Chisholm, strike one. Fouled off, 0-1. 0-2. Got him swinging. Ball one. One of Volpe. Two and 0. Ball three. Oh, and Emerson. Oh, we don't know how much crap that puts me through. Chisholm and Volpe takes ball four, so a one out walk for the Yankees. It was against St. Louis. Strike one to Wells. Oh, and 2. I mean, I get why the Dodgers aren't challenging that, but that was perfectly challengeable. One pitch. Enriquez looks Volpe back. Low, 2-1 on the cut fastball. 95-mile-an-hour cutter. Ball three. Swing and a miss. Full count. And that one misses the outside corner. Ball four.
The Yankees, having lost a couple of games after the break, still have lost no ground to Tampa Bay in the American League East because the Rays dropped all 4 of their games to the Boston Red Sox. Tampa Bay has lost 5 in a row. They're up 2 on the Yankees. And then objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. The Red Sox have won 13 17 straight. We'll have the Dodgers against the Red Sox in a couple of weeks here on Sunday Night Baseball. Now, Jose Caballero, who has great speed, has 2 on with 1 out. And another point at Caballero to pay attention to the pitcher and vice versa with Enriquez. His pre-pitch routine is to have him head down. He doesn't want to look out at the pitcher and try to stay focused too long, so he keeps that time as short as possible.
This one gets away, and the runners are going to move up. So the double play is taken out of the equation for the Dodgers. Two and 0. Though the call's overturned, 1-1. Popped up and the seats foul. 1-2. Foul off again. Caballero gets a One, two is popped up and going into the seats. Two and two. That's fouled off. I mean, Enriquez has really burned that arm out. Ground ball. They're going to throw the to the plate. Got him. Good move by Muncy. Puts runners in the corners, and now you can move the outfield back. Beat Volpe by a mile. Got him in the gut with the tag before the hand came down on the plate. And they're going to bring Jack Dreyer out. Let's see how the North Wilkesboro race is going, because I know that that's going on right now too. So Ty Gibbs got stage 1. I saw this damn thing for about a handful of these a year. I'm just doing this to see how things are going in the race. I'm not going to switch from the game to the race. Okay, so it's Logano who's now on front, followed by Elliott, Hamlin, and Gisbergen, and Briscoe, Blaney, Hocevar, Wallace, Byron, Busher, Dylan Cindric, Bell, Jones.
Stadium around the ballpark we go as the Dodgers will dip into the bullpen again. Jack Dreyer is on. He will face Trent Grisham.
Grisham takes one low and away, ball 1. Unfortunately, Dreyer is not good when he's dealing with inherited runners. He's allowed 10 out of 23 to get home. Swinging a miss on a slider. It was basically a little higher than the last one, but essentially same spot, 1-1. Over the first. He still goes out of his way to fucking chase some of these. One in the dirt. Almost gets away from Alfonso. Was in between his legs. 2-1. Through the first. That's both of his use-ups. If Dreyer throws over the first one more time, that's a balk, and that brings a run in. Pretty sure he's aware of that. Caballero goes, but it's chopped foul down the first baseline. He goes again. This one is popped up and going behind the Dodger dugout and into the seats. Do it again. Caballero takes off. Ground ball to Freeman. Easily scoops it up and steps on the bag to end the inning. So, no runs, 2 walks. A wild pitch, and nothing gets home for the Yankees again. Well, we're... Damn you to hell, Joe Quesada.
Future for their family. What began as Reynolds Carolina Credit Union is now Legacy Financial, a complete financial partner for personal banking to our members, our communities, and this place we all call home. This is the bond that brings us together. We are Legacy Financial.
There are trucks, and there's the Sierra with employee pricing for everyone, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra is the truck. Celebrate Independence Day with employee pricing for everyone on all of GMC Sierra 1500 models. With 0% APR, that's over $13,000 total value on this Sierra 1500 Denali.
Family Feud, starting September 7th on WXII 12. 1-0 your score here at Yankee Stadium, and our booth is full of Cy Young awards, 9 of them. World champions, 4 titles among them. Roger Clemens, Ronald Roshan, CC Sabathia, Jason Benetti here tonight.
Strike one, as is now, as Blackburn is still out there. When the hell is this dimwit going to get taken off the mound? Behind the backstop, 1-1. Popped up, and no one's going to get it. Base hit. Hit for Teoscar. Excuse me a moment. Anyway, I missed a double play because I had to vent. But either way, 1 ball, no balls, 1 strike on a foul ball. Ball to Muncy, and he'll take that one outside, 1-1. Foul off, 1-2. Two and two. Bobby Bonilla.
It's the left knee, so that's the landing leg, and that's the most important leg of those in your pitcher.
Full count.
Hear this all the time, but he said it would mean so much to his family, to his 3 kids, Sophie, Wyatt, and Macy, to have that experience.
Got him swinging, inning over. Jerry's familia. True. Who are the top 5 most hated Mets in history, if you ask me? Well, for one, Bobby Bonilla, because that contract was a bullshit that we have to pay for another 10. Eye drops for both. Rice, Goldschmidt, Belly will be up first. He will be due up for the Yankees in the 5th, as we're halfway through this game.
With an atmosphere like this and so many cameras, you just have to look at it. With the atmosphere.
Long line.
You, during the break recently, had this delivered to the booth. Gosh, you're giving away all that. When you were talking about digging deep in the bullpen, I was digging deep into this.
It's fouled off by Rice, 1-1. One pitch. Driven in the center field. Base hit. Paz will scoop it up. Rice is on with a single. First hit since the first inning for the Yankees. Yankees have been on a melting point. Through May, the last 4 years, they've usually been anywhere from 10 to 24 or over 500. But the last 4 years in June, July, they've been at worst 6 under 500 and at best 1 under. As June, July seems to be a rut point for this team. Then they turn around to some levels in August and September. 0-1 pitch. First pitch by Goldschmidt is fouled. 0-1. Goldschmidt doubled and scored in the first. Called strike. Yeah, when the hell is Judge getting back? Most are saying no later than August. The 0-2 pitch is ripped in the left center. Base hit again, but not deep enough for Rice to move from go to first to third. He'll stop at second. He will wisely stop at second. So runners on first and second and nobody out for the Yankees. Dreyer getting himself into a little trouble here in the fifth. Why does no one do drag bunts anymore? Ball one. One. For those wondering who would get the win for the Yankees at this point, it would be Blackburn, who's gone 2 2/3 innings at this point by my math. Let me see. 2 1/3, excuse me. Since he got to the fifth inning. In the dirt, 2-1. The loss would still go to Will Klein. Right now, Will Klein is the pitcher on the hook. Paul Blackburn, the pitcher of record. At the moment. That could all change. 2-1 pitch to Bellinger. Upstairs, are the Yankees going to challenge this? They don't, even though that was a ball. Sharp grounder, base hit in the left. Everyone's going to go station to station. They're not going to test Oscar's arm as he gets it back into the infield quickly. Bags load, nobody out for Jason Dominguez. It looks like Roberts is about to take the rock out of the hands of Jack Dreyer. Can't blame him at this point. Another pitching change for the Dodgers. This will be their fourth pitcher of the night. Who are they going to go to this time? Bomb 5, bases loaded for the Yankees. Up 1, nobody out. And it'll be Brock Stewart.
Made with all natural ingredients and no artificial flavors or colors. Capri Sun, Coke, sip, squeeze.
I forget, day 4 of the G1 is tomorrow, right?
changes everything. See, now moving theaters everywhere. Rated R. The Yankees, with and without Aaron Judge combined, lead the league in home runs. They're number one. 48% of the runs are via the homer, but they have been a vending machine tonight. 5 singles, 6 hits, and now the bases loaded. Dominguez.
The only other hit they have that's not, and the only extra base hit they have is the double by Goldschmidt. Fouled off the end of the bat by Dominguez, strike one. One on the changeup, on a 90-mile-an-hour changeup. This is game number 11 for Brock Stewart, who hasn't been used much, and he's 50-50 with inherited runners. Fouled off again, 0-2 down the third base line, 0-2 to Dominguez. Chisholm has struck out twice. He waits on deck. Like the buffoon that he usually is. That one almost hits Dominguez, 1-2. Of course, I would have let that one hit me to drive in a run. That was too high. It was too low. Goes sinker, and it's going to hook foul again down the left field line. One-two pitch. Didn't go, 2-2. Two-two pitch. Got him swing. 2-1 down. Got him with the cut fastball. And here comes a guy who is notorious for striking out. Jazz Chisholm. See if Chisholm get a hit. And Chisholm pops it up. Give me an effing break, dude. You got bases loaded, 1 out, and you can't drive a home run in again. Look, I'm not really a Yankee fan, but I empathize with a lot of them. Can we get some of these clowns off this damn team? Chisholm being one of them. At the deadline, that's got to be given the hook. Bunch of brain dead, you know what. And in all honesty, Aaron, I don't understand why Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner continue to double down on keeping this numbskull criminal in the dugout named Aaron Boone as the manager. Swing and a miss. Sure, he consistently gets you over the 500 hump, but Yankee fans are as spoiled, if not more so, than Met fans because they have the 27 titles. It's been over a decade since 28, since they wanted to get, since then. They want Commissioner's Trophy 28. Fouled off. He's got himself locked in. Let's see. It is the sweeper, but he misses it. 2-2. Volpe doesn't chase it. Stewart kicks and deals outside, full count. The carousel will be in motion. And carousel will be in motion. Volpe burns his batter's timeout. So it was a pitch com issue. Swung on and missed. Bases loaded, nobody out, and once again the Yankees are not and the Yankees don't capitalize again. Please stand by, folks. I got. I mean, honestly, strikeout, pop up, and a strikeout. And the strikeout, the pitches were so far out of the zone, you shouldn't have had to chase. Effing imbeciles. If it's for 27, I would do that. We go to the 7th. Ohtani, he waits on deck. And Brent Hedrick now comes on to pitch for the Yankees. Remember, Blackburn is the pitcher of record. That's fouled off. 1-1, and I got him off the swat. Two and one. One to Eliezer Alonso, who got his first hit in his first at bat tonight. One of only two Dodgers to get a hit, 2 or 3. Check swing, went around 2-2. Can't challenge. For those wondering, no, you can't challenge check swings on the ABS system. With the ABS system, with the auto ball and strike system. That's fouled off. Next Sunday, Yankees head to CBP to visit the Phillies. Elliott, deep slider, swung on a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Rather ironic that next weekend the Yankees will be playing against one of their longtime great hitters who's taken over as interim manager for Philadelphia in Donnie Baseball. Quick jump on the gun by Wells of called ball, and it looks like this one is going to be overturned as that just catches the edge of the strike zone. The dirt 1-1. Tony hits a grounder, scooped up by Goldschmidt. Gonna erase the bag. Got him! Talk about a close call there for the Yankees. Oh, that's not good. Tony's lucky he didn't break his leg on that run. Here's Paez. Strike 1. Line drive to left. Bellinger under it. Makes the catch. Inning over. So 3 up, 3 down for Hedrick. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 1-0 Yankees. Looks like Logano is still dominating at. No, it's not. Far greater cynics like myself hate for the remake, mostly due to the fact that these from our point of view, from our points of view. Yep, Logano's still on front. Followed by Hocevar, Van Gisbergen, Hamlin, Blaney, Wallace, Keselowski, Gillen, Briscoe, Suarez. Suarez, your top 10. It's going to be Wells, Caballero, and Grisham due up for the Yankees in the 6th. Hi, Bob Costas. No, he's not wrong about that. First pitch to Wells. From Stewart, he kicks the leg, fires, and gets strike one. One and one.
So you take a look at these are their two best two-way seasons, and the edge there, if we're going to consider this apples to apples, and we stipulated it.
Wells pops it up, foul ground. Muncy going under it, 1 out.
That's better than Ohtani's best season, which probably is 2024 to hit him with the Dodgers when he didn't pitch. 50
Ball one. And that was because he had just recovered from UCL, was on the recovery phase for UCL damage. One.
So you take them as two individuals out of the entire human race who've ever played.
Camara busts ground ball to Rojas. He'll flip it to fire it over to Freeman. 2 down.
Seasons more than 50 home runs. OPS is way over 1,000. He was the Bambino, and now Ohtani is unique in his own way.
1 out to Gresham. I'm on the changeup that goes too far outside. Twice, Grisham has popped out and grounded out. A ground out. 1-1. Chopper. Freeman will scoop it up, fling it over to Stewart. Inning over. We're going to go to the 7th. Still 1-0 Yankees.
Whenever you need us.
We're your advocate. Atrium Health.
Hi, you okay? I just changed up my look. See that? I got a new look. See that brand new Hyundai Tucson? I only paid. Huh. Wait, we look stunning.
so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR plus 0 payments for 90 days or up to $3,000 bonus cash on select models. Hurry in. Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus GX 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience. It's a car that stops short of amazing. Time and temperature brought to you by Honda dealers of the Carolinas. The ultimate goal of an MLB fan, seeing it all. The MLB 30-30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile.
Hedrick back out there. He'll face Freddie Freeman. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. It's been a pitcher's duel for both sides. The only major difference is the Goldschmidt is the belly single in the first. Ray fouls that to the backstop, 0-2. Too far in, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 down. Nice. Real nice. Ball 1 to Betts. Ground ball. Caballero will scoop it up. Fires over the first. Got him. 2 down. Here's Tucker, who's been a bit of a disappointment for the Dodgers since they got it when they got him. Living probably the same with the Mets. If you ask me, Kyle Tucker's more of a small market ball player. He'll do well in places like Houston or with the Cubs, who are admittedly a larger market squad, but the point still applies. They're not as big as the Yankees or the Dodgers. Chop foul goes to the backstop, 0-1. Ball 1, we're going to get a challenge, and I think this is going to get overturned. Wells has been very smart using the ABS this year. He gets a lot of challenge calls correct, and this is another one. Strike 2. That one definitely goes outside, 1-2. Low and away, 1-2. Check swing, didn't go. Two, got him. So Hedrick strikes out 2 of the 3 he faces and gives up nothing. Time to stretch at Yankee in the Bronx. 1-0 Bronx Bombers.
What if you could have shades like these for a fraction of big brand prices? With Shady Rays, you can. We're an independent company, so we do things differently. We offer high-quality polarized shades for a reasonable price, and we personally replace shades that get lost or broken. So far, we've racked up over 300,000 five-star reviews. I founded Shady Rays so that we can have sunglasses that stand up to whatever life throws at us. Order now and get 20% off site-wide at shadyrays.com.
Most people think the golf cart really matters when there's a game, but for us, this is about so much more than baseball. Pulling off events for the community takes planning, hiring, payroll, and that's what makes it so easy again and again.
Stand between me and home. This is Blue Chew Gold, the ultimate 4-in-1 formula. Built for strength where it counts. With sildenafil for power, tadalafil for endurance. But gold doesn't stop at blood flow, so we added apomorphine to spark desire and oxytocin to deepen connection.
Oh, it's a sex pill.
And mind. Blue Chew Gold, the new gold standard for ED.
Dodgers will go to their fifth pitcher of the night. Out goes Brock Stewart, and in comes Alex Vesia. The guy that our opener for the Dodgers tonight, Will Klein, took the place of. As I mentioned, Vesia had to take a leave of absence during the World Series last year because his infant daughter was sick, and ultimately she passed away. Which led to him basically missing the World Series for the rest of the World Series for bereavement issues, for bereavement purposes. Do I blame Vesia for taking time off to grieve? No. Tommy John, Willie Randolph, Raul Mondesi, Cody Bellinger. Players that have been on both the Yankees and the Dodgers. Ben Rice leads off. He's going to start with a changeup. And a challenge. That's clearly a strike. 0-2. Strike 3. 2 sliders and a fastball. Get Ben Rice. 1 down. I hate how they changed American Ninja Warrior or turned the stages in Vegas into a damn relay race. I prefer just doing the 4-stage obstacle course, or as it was when we got it when we first saw it in the U.S. on G4 in the 2000s. Strike 1 to Goldschmidt. Vestia being more reliant on his changeup. 0-1 pitch. And Goldschmidt swings and misses at 0-2. Not the Savannah Bananas. Anybody but the Savannah Bananas. Did that hit him? No, it didn't. Oh, 2 pitch. Or 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gone with the... Another changeup. Or the heater. Let's see if Ballinger's dumb enough to fall for it. First pitch. Fouls that one off. 0-1. Ballinger sets his bat. Vestia sets, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. Got the chase at the slider. 0-2. Ooh, up and in. Oh, 2. Got him. Not an immaculate inning, but he does strike the side out. But Vestia does strike the side out. We go to the 8th. Still 1-0 Yankees. This game is moving too damn quickly for my tastes. It'll be Rojas, Hernandez, and Muncy due up for the Dodgers in the 8th. Ugh. I'm gonna wish I didn't see that. F you, former Governor Cooper. You're a piece of garbage. You lied to the public. You probably cheated your way into office. And this is just me ripping on political ads, folks. I'm sick. I mean, I always hate these cycles where it's either the presidential election or the midterm cycle. And you know what that means? Your TV gets bloated with political ads that basically ruin the excitement. Mr. Cooper. It'll be Fernando Cruz. I don't like this move by Boone. Tommy Edman will come on to pinch hit for Rojas, which means he'll be in the rest of the game playing second. Next week on Sunday Night Baseball, it's the Yankees going to Philadelphia to play the Phillies. Votto's never played with either team. He was a Red to the core. And Edman fouls it off. So Cruz had to get a different glove. I have no clue what that rule means, to be perfectly honest. But either way, Edman blasts this one. Right center field. That's heading for the short porch, and it's gone. Tie game. This is why you don't put guys like Fernando Cruz in there. Actually, I think he gains defensively. Tipped into the glove, Hernandez, strike one. So this basically gets Blackburn out of position, and it gets Klein off the hook. One. One and two. Where the Dodgers have only stranded two. 1-2 pitch to Teoscar. Got him swinging at the splitter in the dirt. One down. Boom. Edman knew that splitter was coming up and in on the zone. Smashed it to right center. No one was going to get that one. Once he takes strike one on the outside corner, or as it's been challenged and overturned. Yeah, whatever the new CBA deal has, it better penalize teams with deferral with financial deferrals, because that's the only reason the Dodgers are going to have this team around for a long time. Deferred cash. Two one. Muncy takes ball 3 as that slider goes low and in. And Cruz walks him, and Roberts will pinch hit again, this time bringing Dalton rushing, which means Will Smith will come on the catch. Which means that basically Rushing's going to have no choice but to come in to catch. Since Eliezer Alfonso's night is done, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and his first career hit. Rushing's not really a catcher, but again, with Will Smith on the shelf, what can you do at this point? Ball 1. One of your Dave Roberts. Yankees will use a mound visit to try to calm Cruz down. He's missed his last 5, missed the plate on 5 straight pitches. Swing and a miss, 1-1. World Cup ended today at MetLife Stadium. Team Spain shutting out Argentina 1-0 to win their second ever Cup in nation in country in the history of their nation. 2-1. Especially when Spain played lockdown, suffocating defense, only letting 1 goal get through them throughout the tournament. 2-1 pitch to Rushing is high, 3-1, and now Cruz is on his back foot. Whoever they get to bring in to replace him, I don't understand why Boone chose this terrorist in terms of incompetency, not actual malice. But then again, Boone is also incredibly incompetent. 3-1 pitch, up and away, ball 4, back-to-back walks. At this point, I just throw up the 4 and give him a free pass. And it's going to be the closer, David Bednar, to come out. I'm not liking this move, but we'll see how it plays out. Top 8, tied at 1 at Yankee Stadium. We need to move up the tape in the redemption video so I can do Dodgers Mets next week, this weekend. Edit to 6:30. Bertel Jose. First pitch to Bednar, ball one. I would have just. Excuse me. Big cut and a miss. 1-1. Went after a split finger. Well, actually, he tipped it into the glove. Didn't go. 2-1. Bednar throwing heaters. Swing and miss at the curve. 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased the split finger. 2 down. And that gives a little breathing room. That Paez takes ball one. Or strike one. Now, well, he fouled it off anyway. Strike one. One and one. Let's see. The Yankees would have to send Dominguez, Chisholm, and Volpe to the plate in their half of the eighth. Two on, two out. Pressure cooker situation. Ball two. Going to be Freeman, Betts, and Tucker in the ninth if the Yankees get out of this. I mean, the ninth if the Yankees get out of this. Then the Wells, Caballero, and then back up to Grisham. 3-1. Paez taking his time out. Freeman, an all-star. Betts, multi-time all-star in the foxhole. Then Kyle Tucker. Edman. I mean, Freeman, a former two-time World Series MVP. Edman, an NLCS MVP. Swing and a miss at the heater that went over the middle. I mean, that was a perfect ball for Paez to smack, and he overswung it. And he went too far with the cut. Full count. Let's see. Swung under it. Carousel in motion. Bednar kicks and deals. Pop foul. Goldschmidt's not going to have a play. That goes over the net, off the netting. Dead ball. We'll do it again. Goes on, lands on the netting behind first, near the Yankee dugout. We'll do it again. Three-two pitch is popped up. Shallow right. Chisholm will come on for it, and he'll make the catch. But not before the Dodgers get a run on a hit that went over the fence. 2 walks and strand 2. We go to the 8th. We're tied at 1 in the Bronx. Go to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 1 in the Bronx. Answer is no. A lot of AI is loaded with a lot of schlock in some spots. It'll be Dominguez, Chisholm, and Volpe due up. 3 guys had a chance to blow the doors off in the 6th and effing screwed the pooch for the Yankees. And it's Evan Phillips who now comes on the pitch for the Dodgers. He'll face Dominguez first, and he gives him strike 1. This is pitcher number 6 in the night for the Dodgers. He hasn't pitched much this year due to his injuries. Hold on. It's pop foul, 1-2. And down swing as it gets tipped into the glove.
Split density is when you let go of it in the right spot with the right pressure with this air that swoops down into Yankee Stadium. Mr. Splitty is effective.
Ball one. One 1-0 pitch to Chisholm. Oh, that one is whacked. Deep left center field. There it goes. See ya! Yankees back in front. It's now 2-1.
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall. See ya.
That was number 14 on the year for Chisholm and puts the Yankees back in front. Now up 2-1. Yankees go back in front. It's now 2-1. Oppo Taco from Jazz Chisholm Jr. redeeming himself for effing it up in the sixth. And again, this team hasn't scored more than 2 runs in this whole damn series. Yankees will go to their bench, having Ryan McMahon replace Anthony Volpe. This means double shift for the ninth. Caballero will go to short, and McMahon will play third base. Strike one. That one's hit to right to center, deep. And it's going to go off the wall and over it for a ground rule double for McMahon. First pitch to Wells is low, ball one. Trust me, I know a double shift is coming in the ninth. Two no. Do the Yankees even have a catcher other than Wells? I don't know. Wells is good with the ABS, but he sucks at the plate. 2-1. Two and two. Yeah, even he knew that at least half of that ball was in the strike zone, so there would have been no point in challenging that call. Phillips sets, kicks, and fires. In the dirt, nice pick by Voshing, full count. By Varshing, full count. Or rushing, excuse me. Payoff pitch, and Wells does not swing at it. Ball 4. 2 on, 1 out for Caballero, who, like I said, is probably going to get shifted to shortstop because McMahon's in the game, who will probably take over his position at third when we get to the top of the 9th. Well, this is one of the closer games I've called so far. I just hope I didn't just jinx myself. Step off. First pitch. Strike 1 over the middle. I mean, I would have fought that one off. I mean, it would have been a foul ball, but you still get to take a cut at it. No balls, 1 strike. That one is fouled to the backstop behind the plate. 0-2. One and two. Chopper. Nice play by Edmund to get the force at second, but nothing else. Smart move by Edmund. To stretch out and get that ball before it got to Betts in order to save a run over the mound. Keeps his foot in the bag and gets the force. Grisham has flown out 3, grounded out twice, and popped out twice. Phillips steps off the rubber on the mound. Sweeper, Caballero takes off, strike 1, throw to second, not in time, way off line, and Caballero is safe. On 1 pitch, upstairs, 1-1. I don't know why Grisham's not chasing these pitches in the zone. Strike 2 is he doesn't even bother going after one that's low and in there. He could have made a cut at that. What the hell is he waiting for? Swing at it. What the hell are you waiting for, Trent? If it's in the zone, swing at it. 1-2 pitch is a wet, just misses the corner. 2-2. About 3 inches off the outside corner. 2-2. Two and two is fouled to the backstop. A little late on that cut. Next 6 series, I got 3 at home with Pittsburgh. Then it's a 10-game road trip against Philadelphia, the White Sox, and the Cubs before heading home for 6 against the Braves. And Grisham pops up to short. Betts coming on behind the mound, makes the catch, inning over. Yankees will only get 1 run on 2 hits and strand 2. Bunch of clods. We'll go to the 9th. Yankees lead 2-1. And they'll be facing the middle of the heart of the Dodger lineup. In the heart of the Dodger batting order are Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, and Kyle Tucker.
Wherever your ambitions take you, our new loyalty program starts with a Bank of America checking account and grows from there. Open or enroll today. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America.
GLP-1s are like having a mute button for food noise. Which is great, because I swear these little dino nuggets have been calling my name. But most people stop the meds eventually. That's why there's new GLP-1s to quiet the noise and healthy habits. So if the meds stop, you don't reach for ice cream. You reach for something better. I want to give it a full set. New. Please begin. Let's start at noon.com.
Robbery Cave with Liberty. It's bundle and save on insurance with Liberty Mutual. Okay, let's go to the day. What do you want me to say? Oh,
Man, this guy's a dimwit smunt.
Only pay for what you need. Liberty. Real contents. Perfectly mixed.
The Dodgers have used all 27 outs to their advantage in a big way this year. They'll try to do it again tonight after the Jazz Chisholm Jr. home run to give the Yankees the lead in the 5 of the 8th. Freeman, Betts, and Tucker.
Like I guess, Caballero goes to short. McMahon remains in at third. Freeman will lead off the 9th for the Dodgers. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. Had this for a little over 2.5 hours. 1-0 pitch is low again, 2-0. Bednar not able to locate these pitches so far. Going with another heater. This one over the plate. Freddie could have whacked that one. 2-1. course, Freddie Freeman also has haunted the Yankees for a couple of years. Case in point, the salami he hit in the 24 World Series. It was because of the stupidity and self-indulgence of one Aaron Boone choosing to go with a pitcher who hadn't pitched in over 6 weeks. That's fouled off. Big cut and fouled off. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Freeman's putting up a fight in this at bat. Foul off again. Get away from the center, kid. Inside, too far in and out of the zone. Full count. We know, Oral. We know. Foul off. Foul off down the first baseline. How about you just shut up, Oral? Landing in the Yankee dugout press box. 3-2, foul off again. This one avoids the dugout. I could be doing something a little different with this at bat. 10th pitch on its way. Outside, ball 4. Good bat by Freeman. And they're going to replace Freeman with Alex Freeland. This is a smart move by Roberts. You need speed on the base pads. And with the history of ankle issues Freeman has had, is a history of ankle problems Freeman has had over the last couple of years. You don't want him running on the base pads. You're aggravating those legs. I mean, the only other player you got left on the bench now, if you're the Dodgers, is Alex Call. Swing and a miss by Betts, 0-1. Popped up, and it's going to go into the seats foul, 0-2. Essentially the same spot as the fastball. O2 pitch to Betts. Got him swinging. Ball pops out of the glove briefly, but not far enough to where Betts could take off. He'll just give himself up, 1 down. Kyle Tucker up next. Takes one low, ball 1. Tucker is popped up, grounded into a 4.63, and struck out. Bednar spams the splitter again and misses again, 2-0. Let's see what the pitch is. 2-0. It's a curveball, and he goes, and Tucker goes fishing for it, 2-1. He comes up empty on it, 2-1. Throw over the first to try to catch Freeland. No good. Freeland represents the tying run. Tucker the go-ahead run for Los Angeles. Ground ball. Goldschmidt fires to second for 1, but that's about all they're going to get. He fires to second to get the lead runner, and that's all they're going to get. So it's a force out, 2 down. I mean, if Goldie could have backed up, Tommy Edman up next. This is the guy that got the home run that tied it last inning. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Dodgers down to their final strike. Down 2-1 with a man on base. They haven't won any games. The Yankees haven't won any games I've called for them this year so far. Oh-2. Popped up. High fly. Left, shallow left. McMahon calls off Bellinger. Ball game over. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. And the Yankees will get a salvage in this series and take the finale 2-1. And by a score of 2-1. Winning pitcher David Bednar, losing pitcher Evan Phillips. Yankees double up on the Dodgers with 2 runs on 8 hits, to the Dodgers getting only 1 run on 4 hits. That's it for tonight's game call. I'll be back next Saturday night and next Sunday night, right, as well as the upcoming Mega Mets podcast episode earlier in that day, when Mega Man and G and I, on that Saturday, when Mega Man and G and I predict AEW Redemption 2026. Comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, Mets2128, as well as those on the Sports Jedi Media Network channel. Goodbye, good night, bang, and may the sports be with you always.